Hello and welcome today to a video in association with Carp Talk magazines, and today I'm on the syndicate water after carp. Just here for a 48-hour session. Let's see if we can catch a few fish. Right, let's get the kettle on. Now, what about the rigs? Now, if you're a regular follower of my videos, you'll know that I like to try and keep it simple, and this session on syndicate is going to be no different. Really simple, 2-footer lead core as standard, which I always use in my carping. Always use lead core, but if I'm on a lead core band water I tend to use a tubing, like most carpers. 2.5 ounce lead, no need to go above it in here really, well I hope not anyway, but I've got some heavy leads if I need. 2.5 inline flat pair lead, simple stuff. Got a size 11 rig swivel just tucked in there, and attached to that I've got a quarter quick change swivel type device. As you can see there, it's got a quick change there. I've just brought myself some silicone tubing just to cover that, just so I save myself the braid tangling round and end up coming out of the quick link, which is something you don't want. So if you're using those, I strongly suggest you use the silicone tubing, but if not, well, fair enough. Then simple KD style tied on hook fox armour long shank. Really simple. As you know, I'm a great lover of the fox armour range. Really, it's the first carp hook I use, and I've just never bothered to change. Just thought I'd throw that in there really, because I've had a lot of questions on hooks recently. Now, my old rig spell would have just stopped at that. I've now decided to use one of these small run rings on the hook. Really simple. I've just tied the hair onto there, as you may be able to see there. That just allows it to run along the hook. That then allows this rig to not just become a KD rig, but also a blowback rig. So you have all the hooking advantages of that KD knot, but then you also have the extra bit of advantage of having a blowback rig. I've just stopped the ring from going all the way around the hook just by tying it onto my hair at a certain length. And then I've just got a single Vision Baits bottom bait, that's just in the garlic and liver variety, tipped off with a bit of fake corn. Now, I'm a great believer in tipping off baits, as it were, just not only to give it a little bit of colour, but in this case with a bit of fake corn, so a little bit buoyant, so it just keeps that hook bait that little bit lighter. So when that carp comes in, it's grabbing around, that hook bait's going to be the first one that flies into its mouth. Well, that's the plan anyway. Just following that out with a small bag, just mixed with ground up bottom baits, really of the same flavour. So the liver and garlic. It's got a few of the betaine pellets in there as well. Really simple. I don't like to overcomplicate this sort of stuff, especially on lakes like this where there isn't really any need. I mean, you may be wondering why I'm using a slightly more complicated rig than what I have been using. It's simply because of the amount of pressure that we've seen on here over the last few months. Since I was last here in April, there's been a hell of a lot more pressure, and I think we might as well try and combat that by using new rigs, new bait, etc, etc. And you know, even after, you know, I'm fairly hopeful. You never know. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll give them a chance to get on the bait and things, because it's the first time they would have seen the bait. It'd be quite interesting to see how they respond to it. But yeah, it'll be very interesting, and hopefully we're going to get a few fish. But they're the rigs I'm using. I'll show you the rig I'm using on the other rope when I bring it in a little bit. It's exactly the same rig, except I'm using a little fluoro pop-up instead of the fake core, and I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, it's about 2:30 now, 3:30. Got the bivvy up and things like that. Slightly hopeful. Anyway, I'll see you later. Now, as I promised you earlier, here's the other rig I'm using. Exactly the same principle. It's got the blowback style rig on there with the little ring that I showed you a minute ago. Except on this one, as I said, I've got the Vision Baits garlic and liver bottom bait, obviously. Then I've got, rather than a bit of corn, I've just got a little fluoro pop-up, and that's just the Citrus Fizz carp candy pop-up. That I'm having that done as a little snowman there, as you can see. And what that just allows is it makes that hook bait just a bit more neutrally buoyant. It doesn't pop it right up off the bottom, just makes it a little bit more neutrally buoyant. So as the carp comes in, as I said earlier with the fake corn, that's the first bait that's going to fly into its mouth, because it's just so light due to that pop-up. Also, I'm a heavy believer in visual impacts, you know, when fishing for carp. and I think just that little fluoro pop up on top of that really makes a difference. Well, because if they're not really in a feeding mood, they might see that and think, oh, that looks interesting, you know, let's go and see what that is. And because they don't have hands or anything like us, they can't touch it and feel it, they suck it in, see what it is. Same principles as a zig rig, really. And I'm sure that'll get you more runs and things by just tipping your baits a little fluoro pop-ups, fluoro corn, things like that. Although saying that, on some of these really pressured waters, it can be a bad move to use fluoro things, just simply because it can spook off them. But that's just my personal thing again, just a little fluoro pop-up. I've got a lot of confidence in doing that, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. And just to try and demonstrate how good this rig is, I'm going to try and show you how quickly that hook will flip. So you've got to imagine this side of my hand, it's the fish's lips, sucked it in, tries to eject it, and look, that hook was turned straight away. I'm not going to pull it any harder, got to go in my hand, but I'll try it the other way, and again, straight away. So, really good rig, so much confidence in it, you know, it's so simple as well. There's really no finesse with it whatsoever. That's what I love about carp fishing, although a lot of people do tend to overcomplicate it, I feel. You can do it with relatively simple rigs without spending a lot of money and still get extremely good results and really neat presentation. So anyway, that's just the rig I'm using. And just as I said with the other rig, I'm just coupling that with a bag full of the betaine pellets, which you see me using a couple of my videos now, and they work really well. And just some of the crushed up liver and garlic. So yeah, I've got 3 more hours left until it gets dark now, and I'm feeling relatively confident. I'm just hoping that, you know, the fish can get up the feed. It's gone really clear now outside, you know, it's no cloud cover like there was before. So might be hedging my bets a bit. We might be in for a cold night. I was hoping not, but we've got another night anyway, just in case it is a cold night and the fish don't tend to feed. So yeah, we'll give it a go. Right, I'm going to set the kettle on, see if we can catch a fish. Well, there we go. First fish of the night. If I can show you her. Really chunky, really lovely fat mirror. Literally just weighing in at 20 pounds. That's my target this year done. Nice winter 20. A fish that I struggled for even in the summer this year. So very glad to have caught her. Just taken on the vision bait. Bottom bait, which I showed you earlier, which is the garlic and liver, and I just topped that off with a little citrus fizz fluoro carp candy pop-up. What a lovely fish. Now I'm trying to show you her as best I can, although I can't guarantee how those pictures will come out, although I will attach a still to this in a minute. Right, I don't want to keep her out for too long, just try and give you one last good look at her. What a lovely fish. Right, we're off to a start now. Let's put her back. See her there. Right, let's put her back. Well, it's morning now, it's about 7, and as you saw last night, I had that lovely fish, just that £20 mirror. Really happy with that, because that was my main target this winter, to try and get a 20 up syndicate, and you know, first fish you do it, that's not bad going, is it really? It makes a bit of a mockery of all those sessions I put in the spring though, just to get that 120, but yeah, still very happy with that. In fact, just took the Vision Baits bottom bait, which is a liver and garlic, just tipped off of one of the Citrus Fizz Carp Candy pop-ups. That was just flung in the margins, about 10 foot off the reeds. Really tore off, and the way it was fighting, I thought it was a lot bigger than what it was, but oh well. It's a bit of a nippy morning at the moment, as you might be able to see in my fleece, but compared to the other mornings that we've had recently, it's actually quite nice. I mean, when I was here last time, I had a frost, and it was really harsh frost actually. So this is lovely in comparison. Got my cup of coffee here. Always need one of those in the morning. But yeah, I'm pretty hopeful now. I've seen quite a few fish just moving, not crashing or rolling, just moving around this area opposed to anywhere else in the lake. The wind is, well, there's no wind, which is lovely down there, because just being up high, because this is just a resi, it's it can get really windy here as soon as I'm in the fens. So yeah, really nice, just what a lovely time to be out here. You know, couldn't ask for anything more. You know, you've got a fish in the bag, nothing else really matters now, and you can just spend the next couple of nights relaxing and having a bit of fun. So pressure's off, and you know what, we might even get another one. Anyway, I'm going to have this cup of coffee and I'll see you later. There we go, into the second fish now. As you can see, it's really going. Trying to get a bit of control over it. Get again on the margin rod. This might be a better fish than what I thought actually. Just doing a bit of lunch and this rod went off. Don't bully it too much. I haven't even seen it yet. That's enough. Try and get a bit more. I don't want to bully it too much, but it's going to get ridiculous now. I laughed at saying about £14. Goes again. Well, there we go. That's my second fish now. Let's get him up for you. There's my second fish now. Again, just taking on the Vision Baits, garlic and liver bottom bait. with the fluoro citrus fizz pop up on top. What a lovely fish. 19.5 pounds, yet again in the margin. Really screamed off. Was just enjoying a bit of lunch, and as you saw, gave an absolutely brilliant account for itself on the fight. What a cracking fish. Right, I don't want to keep him out for too long. Let you have a good look at her and put her back. What a lump. Right, let's put her back. Now, if you want to win some great quality baits from Vision, such as these pop-ups here, don't forget to check out my website, because in conjunction with Vision Baits, I'm running a new competition which will allow you to win some great quality baits, such as those pop-ups. All you got to do, it's really simple, send in a photo of your best catch. Doesn't necessarily have to be big, just a photo of your best catch. Just write a little description of why it's your best catch, what you caught it on, etc, and send it in to the email address that's scrolling on the screen below, and it's also in the description. It'll be a monthly competition, so the closing date will be a month from whenever this video is uploaded. You'll be able to see that in the description below, and the winner will receive a pot of Carp Candy Citrus Fizz pop-ups, exactly the same ones I've been using here. And as you've seen, they've worked really well. And the great thing about these Citrus Fizz pop-ups, I don't know if you can see that in there, but they come immersed in their own glug, so they always smell lovely, and they're always going to leak that extra attraction to the water. So you don't have to spend all that money getting extra glug. It's in the pop-ups already there for you. So great opportunity to win some free bait. You know, you can't really lose anything from it, can you? Send me in your best catch photo, description, and your address, and I'll announce the winner on my website and on my YouTube page. And if I'm uploading a video in time, I'll announce it on there as well. If you're the winner, I'll email you, and that's saying congratulations and things. I'll upload your photo onto the site, and we'll get some of that good quality bait sent off to you. So yeah, start sending those photos now, and hopefully you'll be the winner. Well, first fish of the night. Really small one this time, just weighing in at 12.5, 13 pounds, but they all count, don't they? This is the first one out of the deep water. I've had a rod for 2 nights now, and the first one that's come out of it. See if I can show you on the camera. Yeah, it's a lovely little fish. There seems to be a few of this size in there, and I seem to be the only one that ever catches them. But oh well, that is a start to the night. Lovely fighting little mirror. Show her on the camera there for you. It's a bit difficult to do this at night, but yeah, lovely little fish. Really made up with that. Really tore off with a nice little scrap. Just yet again taken on the Vision bait, garlic and liver bottom bait, tipped off with the Citrus Fizz pop-up. What a lovely fish. Right, let's put it back. Oh, that's a good look. Well, there we go. That's my second fish now. And a lovely mirror. It's weighing in at 21 pounds. Gave an absolutely brilliant fight, which followed a really long run. Wake me up. Let's try and get you a good look at her on the camera, because this can be quite difficult thing to do at night. But don't worry, I'll attach this still in a bit. Just took one of the liver and garlic bottom baits, the Citrus Fizz fluoro pop-up. Just sitting on it again in the middle. This one, yesterday they come from the margins, today they come from the middle. I'm not going to complain, but it's quite interesting. Right, one last look. I'll put her back. Brilliant fish. Right, let's slip her back. Well, it's come to the end of the session now, and really enjoyed it. It's been a bit cold at times, but that's what I expect this time of year. In my mind, I've done quite well, had those 4 fish, and actually that's the best I've ever done here. Previously my best was 3, so Really happy with that. Some people would think 4 fish in 48 hours is pretty poor, but in conditions like it has been over the last week or so, I'm really happy to have caught those 4 fish. The biggest just being 21 pounds, and 2 of which were 20s. The other 2, one's a low teen at 13, and the other one was relatively high teen at 19. So exactly what I wanted to do on here, achieve my goals, try and get a 20 out in the winter. I would have liked a 20-pound common, but I'm really not going to complain about that. Although it's not quite winter yet, it's late autumn. We have had some really heavy frosts over the last week, and in my mind, that classifies as winter. I've just been really lucky this weekend with some better weather. But yeah, some winter 20s was my initial goal, and I've achieved that now, which I'm really happy with. Don't think I'll do too many more sessions on here, probably only another 2. Just want to try and get the most out of my ticket, really. And then after that, I'll be moving on to more my traditional winter fishing, such as chub, pike, roach, things like that. Well, I've only got about another hour left of the session now, so I'll start taking down the bivvy and things. Leave the rods up till last, as always. There's still a little bit of chance left for a fish. So yeah, don't forget to check out this week's issue of Carp Talk magazines, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Anyway, I'll see you next time, and tight lines.